boys and girls, children of all ages, non-binaries, and transgenders, so we don't discriminate. This is the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast, live from Bravery Studios, Clifton, New Jersey. I am Darth Messiah, the Dark Side Savior, always and forever was the best behavior. Mr. DM, find me on Mama's DMs. Why? Because I'm trying to give Mama a baby and nobody can stop me. And the OG, the triple OG that talks all the shit.
It's your boy Alex, the motherfucking Hill, aka the Stanley of podcasting, aka also known as the president of the Fuck the Mr. Man group, and also known as the man to pin your bitch and a cripple across space and leave her run into a cross space.
And Mr. Gnarly Marv had a little meeting today. So on the boards, we have the man that is greater than Tony the Tiger, the great Malcolm Carter.
What's good? What's good? What's good? I'm back.
I like that. Than Tony Tiger. Cause that nigga trash.
Yo, don't be coming at my Frosted Flakes like that.
Yo, Frosted Flakes are trash, though.
Amen. Look, you understand? Frosted Flakes used to be good, and then somewhere down the line, they changed them, and they ain't been right since.
Yo, have you realized that like Fruity Pebbles have like made an explosion somehow, like out of nowhere?
I don't like Fruity Pebbles.
It's called TikTok. TikTok made Fruity Pebbles the shit all over again. I don't know why.
Like I'm like everywhere I go, it's like a new Fruity Pebbles product. I'm like, where is this coming from?
Did you notice that the cereal bars came back out?
Yeah.
I be fucking them up down here. Don't get twisted. I love me some Nut Cheerio cereal bar, bro.
Oh my gosh! Did you ever have what is it? The Golden Grams one? Oh my gosh!
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. But the I go for Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but that's my cereal. But yo, they're like half the size that they were before.
Look, I don't eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch like that, but they only sell the small bar of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But all the other ones, they sell them big ass long ones. So I go with the one that gives me more.
The king size. Bars.
Yeah.
Even though that all sounded gay, I don't care.
Oh, back to Frosted Flakes. Corn Flakes with sugar is better than Frosted Flakes.
And that's all they are.
That's actual fact.
But it tastes better.
I'm giving you
because you control the sugar level.
Yeah, you control the sugar level because they put just a little bit of sugar on your Frosted Flakes. Corn Flakes, you could dump a whole pound of sugar in that bitch. So yeah, you're right.
And the thing is, when you pour the milk in, it just washes off the sugar anyway, like you poured in your own sugar on the Corn Flakes.
No, fuck that. Have you had the frosted Rice Krispies?
I've seen it. I just never bought it.
I tried them, and let me tell you, that is crack. That is like Rice Krispies, and you pour your own sugar on it without having to do the work. You can eat that out the box, and it tastes like eating it like in a bowl with sugar in it.
Did you try the Oreos Rice Krispies?
Yeah, and I'm mad that I did because I'm not a big fan of Oreos like that.
You didn't like them? You didn't like them?
There are Oreo Rice Krispies?
Okay, yeah. They were good. They weren't like next level, but they were good. I would buy them again if they came back out.
I think you can buy them offline, but you can't buy them in store. No stores carry them, but you can buy them offline.
Because they had, I think my girlfriend got them at Walmart. I think this is where she got them from.
Walmart has all the best stuff, man.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't shop at Walmart.
Oh.
I'm not basic like that.
You know what's sad? You know what's sad? People say that, but down here in the South, Food Lion got all the new shit. Like any cereal you see outside online that you can't find, Food Lion got it on the shelf every time. Is there a Piggly Wiggly near you? Fuck no. I ain't that damn in the South like that, bro. I'm in the city. There's no Piggly Wiggly down here. Fuck that place. Piggly Wiggly is like the impact before they started changing shit now. Nah, I'm okay. I stick to my main product. I go to Walmart and Food Lines.
Because I remember going to the South when I was little, and there was a Piggly Wiggly like. I mean, that shit was far. It was maybe like a 15-minute drive from my cousin's house.
Hate that place. Fuck that place. The only people eat at Piggly Wiggly is the only people that can't get to another supermarket. That's like the last resort.
And
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not letting that happen in my life again. Hell no. They disappointed me badly. I don't never want to see them ever again.
All right. Now you were saying Piggly Wiggly's like the impact of the grocery stores. So like I said in the title of the show, we're gonna concentrate on Impact this week. It was pretty interesting. Again, they got me to watch Impact this week. I watched the entire episode of Impact.
I know it's starting to get weird that they starting to catch people interest or want to watch, and if people don't watch it while it's live on Twitch TV, they go back and look at them on Instagram and shit, and then I'm seeing people talk about it more than they talk about WWE right now, and I'm like, damn, bro, it took this long for y'all to get back into the voice of the people.
If you heard my phone vibrate, my Amazon package has just shipped.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
It must be nice.
Right? It's been 2 months for me. I'm still waiting. eBay.
Yeah, so for me, the highlight of Impact was the farewell of Taya Valkyrie this week. She was doing a backstage promo. Well, no, I'm sorry, who was doing the promo? Was it Tommy Dreamer? Anyway, they ended up in the same scene, and she admitted to attempting to kill Bravo, who was the center of the murder mystery for the last what was that, like 6 months? They did that angle.
It felt like 8-9 months, but yeah.
Yeah, because Bravo was supposed to marry Rosemary, and Taya Valkyrie is the one that stopped the wedding because she attempted to kill Bravo. And Tommy Dreamer, I hope he came up with the lines, because when he said, after Taya Valkyrie got quote-unquote arrested, he said, I wonder where she'll go. Maybe she'll go to Jacksonville State Penitentiary, which would be AEW. Or he said, maybe she'll go to Stanford Maximum Security, which would be WWE. And then in the background, Romero, he said, I don't know, maybe she'll go to Baltimore Corrections, which would be Ring of Honor. That was fucking genius. They insulted everybody and made every wrestling company a jail.
Because they are in jail. Well, to be honest, I can't say AEW is a jail, because you got to think about it. AEW wrestlers are showing up on Impact and vice versa. So at this point right now, I don't know if it's a jail. It's more like a halfway house.
Okay. Oh,
like
Kelvin's in the chat. Kelvin's in the chat.
WWE is jail.
Kelvin said, "What's up?"
Like WWE is prison.
Kelvin said, "What's up, good people? It's your legendary and iconic commissioner." And George F responded, "Commish, what's up, George?" Oh, the other thing Tommy Dreamer said, he said when he was talking about WWE, he was like, I've known a lot of people that have been to Stanford, and it's changed their life. You never come back the same.
You don't. You never come back the same. And I don't blame them. Because right now, there's some people there that I swear it should be in AEW or Impact right now, and they would be better off.
Did you catch Hard to Kill?
Yes, I did, sir.
Okay.
I actually watched that live, and it's been a long time since I watched a real pay-per-view live. I always catch it either after it goes off, or I watch snippets. But I actually watched that because there was so many matches that I really, really wanted to see.
Well, as usual, I was working Saturday night, so I watched it Sunday morning. But to continue on Taya Valkyrie, she lost to Deonna Purrazzo for the Knockouts Women's Championship. And that was a pretty solid match despite the interference.
Yeah, it was, but it kind of worked for what it was for. But at least they didn't go overboard with it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it could have been a lot worse. They could have did like a WWE thing and botched the whole shit out of it, and then just try to say, "Oh, that's how it was supposed to go."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because basically, I'm going to say basically they retconned the storyline, but however it worked out was good. It worked good with me.
Like, it started off strong, and then it ended a little bit in the middle, and it finished still strong. So at least it still started and ended strong without fucking up. It didn't start strong and then end up horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Like the old Impact shows.
Yeah. The main event featured Impact champion Rich Swann, Chris Sabin of no, Chris Sabin's the one that's injured, right?
Gun.
Yeah.
No, it's Chris Sabin because Alex Shelby is
okay. I always get the mix up. Yeah. So Chris Sabin of Motor City Machine Guns and their tag team partner who replaced Alex Shelley, Moose.
Moose.
And that was
Moose was the MVP of the match.
I swear he was, bro. He put I didn't like Moose because he never showed that much like shit to everybody he damn near ran through. Mm-hmm. But that night he was a star. I don't give a fuck what nobody said.
Oh yeah,
he was in the zone. That's what happened.
If you didn't believe in Moose then like me, if you watch that, you believe in him now. Because I was like, you know what? I kind of want to see Moose a lot more now. But I want to see that Moose. Not the other one going around.
Yes.
Impact title walking. No, fuck that. Give me that Moose. Because that Moose right there was entertaining. He had me at the edge of my feet doing all them hot tags, hot moves, some high flying shit. Mm-hmm. I was like, who is this man? Yeah, where was he at all the time?
He hit that standing moonsault after like the bunch of tag team moves that they did. And then there was the what was that move he did a move on the apron. I forgot what it was.
I can't remember either. All I know that he like I said, he was MVP of the night. I don't give a damn what nobody said. Like, absolutely. The match was great in itself. The people in that match made that match, but Moose was the MVP of that night. Like he made that match his. Like I felt like that match was more for Moose than it was for anybody else that was in that ring.
Mm-hmm. Like the standoff he had with Doc Gallows when he first tagged in. Brilliant. That's how you have a big man confrontation.
Like he took it from 0 to infinity in a max of a second. Like he just went off. Like as soon as he hot tagged, I was like, oh, it's Moose. He's not going to really do much of this and that. And all of a sudden he just started going off, and I was like, who is this man? And who the fuck is controlling him? Because whoever got his controller, they must have had a full battery and he was ready to play.
Facts.
Calvin said Moose hit that Spanish fly.
Oh yeah, the Spanish fly. That was it.
He hit that shit so smooth.
Yo, and he hit it correctly because he landed on Kenny Omega, not next to him.
I was like, God, man. I was like, this man moves, boy. But I'm telling you, bro, after that went off, I could not stop going back on YouTube to find clips of him doing his moves. I was like, bro, why? I've never looked up his shit like this ever. And I said the one night he has this kind of match is the night that I'm damn near assessing and trying to see this damn match one more time.
Me and X-Man Dan went to the Bronx and saw him at an indie show. He had the crowd hopping that night. It wasn't on this level, but he put on a good show.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that Moose right there is the Moose that you see the real Impact title on if he can perform like that and can carry the company for a while. Like that's the Moose that deserved that title. But the Moose before that, nah, that man deserved the Legends title, and that shit don't mean nothing.
Word.
I'm sorry to be that guy, but hearing a guy named
Moose,
it just messes me.
Okay, up, in the indies, like his music was just Moose.
That's all it was.
Just Moose.
That was it was like hip hop music, but it was just somebody saying Moose over and over, so the crowd would go Moose.
It was like generic hip hop music, and the crowd would yell Moose, and his voiceover was him just saying Moose, and he would just pump. He would just pump his arm like he's pumping for like a truck, and that's all his interest was. That was his indie
gimmick. Yo, that is so dope. But here's my question. I wish I had that in my life. Like I would love to be just like MC.
If I remember, I'll show you a video after the show.
But my thing is, what was wrong with him beforehand? Was he just a flat, boring wrestler before this, or was it just he never had a chance to shine like he had?
A little bit of both.
Yeah. It's a 50-50. He was flat as a wrestler because it's like in the indies he had a personality, but when he got the Impact, it's like he tried to change, and whatever he tried to change to wasn't working for him, like at all. Like, he came there. He came there trying to be like a version of like
Bobby
Batista
Lashley
and Bobby Lashley, and it was a weird mix of what he was doing, and it didn't ever get over. at all. Like people liked him because his old entrance, but it just didn't get over. Like when they had crowds, they would cheer him for his entrance. But if you watch his matches, there was really no real hype for him in the matches. But like just for his entrance, like he was like what like Shinsuke Nakamura and Finn Balor is. Once his music played, the crowd was hyped as fuck. But once he got to the ring, it's like they told him, okay, don't do nothing you normally do the generic shit.
Yeah, I feel like because he came in right after Bobby Lashley left, so it's like we have a replacement for Bobby Lashley, but don't be Bobby Lashley. So he was just in this weird like space.
He was in that weird space where I was like, he had to either try to be like him or be himself.
Yeah,
and he chose the latter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he chose the ladder. He chose that ladder quick and climbed the hell out that damn ladder, and it didn't fit him. But now this move, for a big man like that to come in there strong and acrobatic like that, that's what you need to see from people like that. People that can do stuff like that, you need to let them just be them and let them show off. Having a big dude in the match and he like strong like Brock, I'm okay with seeing that. Now younger Brock, that shooting star press, they used to be clean as hell.
Oh yeah,
I like that Brock, but I don't want to see that Brock now because he'd probably die. But that younger Brock was impressive for him to be that big and doing that type of shit. And Moose is just like that. He's just a big guy that can do that shit.
Yeah, Kelvin just mentioned Moose used to play in the NFL. That was like, what was that, like 2009, 2010? He played a couple years.
Like as soon as he got done with the NFL, he went like straight to wrestling. Like as soon as his NFL career was over, he was like a wrestler. Like a matter of fact, I think he was transitioned to a wrestler while he was still doing NFL. He was like training then.
Yeah, he got drafted in 2006, and he played his last game in 2012.
What team did he play for?
He played for the Falcons. Okay. He played for the Patriots.
All right.
The Rams and the Colts.
Oh, he played for pretty good.
So he played for.
Yeah.
He played for
So he played for like two like technically the NFL says it 3 trash teams and 1 good one.
Would you like to know his government name?
Yes.
Please, I never knew. What is it?
It is Quinn Ojanaka.
I understand why you go by Moose. Understand completely.
I take Moose too.
Okay.
Moose sound dangerous.
Here's a lot. OJ.
Look. That name right there sounds like you might do one of them African pyramid schemes on me.
That's what I'm thinking. It sounds like an African name because his last name is Ojinnaka. Ojanaka.
Yeah, that's African as hell.
That sounds more Japanese than African, though.
It's spelled like it's Japanese, but that's African.
Yeah.
Oh man, I need to see. Is there a comma in there? Is there a comma in that name anywhere?
Nah. It's just straight letters.
Oh man, I was about to say.
Oh, and it's Quinn. It's Quinn with 2 N's.
See, I can't take anybody serious with the name Quinn. That's just a weird name.
There's this YouTuber I watched. His name is Quinn. Well, that's his government name. He goes by Qua Man.
See, even he knows you got a Q in your name. It's over.
But he spells his YouTube name with a Q.
Look, man, it's Q.
Yeah, look.
I couldn't even take.
Hey, look, man, he trying.
I know a dude named Quentin. He don't go by Quentin no more.
Word. I went to high school with a dude named Quentin. We ain't never called that man Quentin. Like his name is Q, and it's always been just Q.
Yup.
He still get called that to this day by everybody that knows him. I don't think half the people that know him know his real name.
It's like.
And we're gonna keep doing that with Moose. I'm not gonna never pretend I know that nigga. That shit's stupid.
It's like Q name and Spencer's are like the 2 names you really just like. You gotta get a
Spencer.
nickname. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You hear it, you're like, yo, you gotta get a nickname.
You never heard of a black man named Spencer?
I know like 7 Spencers.
Wow.
I know 4.
Wow.
I know 4. Look, I know 4, and one of them is a gangbanger. So like, let that sink in.
He can't be Spencer on the
It's the weirdest thing ever.
This guy's a gangster. His real name's Clarence, and Clarence lives at home with both parents. And Clarence's parents have a real good marriage.
To really be honest, I really think his life was like that too. I think Quinn's life was like that too. But I think Quinn got like tired of people calling him by his name and saying he was white. So he just started beating niggas' ass, and then he just started gangbanging. Like now he's just like a whole other person. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. You know, y'all led him to this. Y'all made this man.
Scared to death, scared to look, because there ain't no such things as halfway crooks.
Yes, it is looking best.
Okay, the Karate Man versus Ethan Page match. I skipped that segment, but apparently something went wrong in the production because Ethan Page apologized on Twitter for what happened. He said when they filmed it, Impact told him things were going to be done differently, and it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Like how differently? What was
I didn't watch that segment because I knew it was like a what do you call it, a cinematic segment. I was like, I'm not really into Ethan Page like that, so I skipped it. But yeah, apparently he apologized to his fans because that's not what he was told. The way it was, the story came out. So, Matt Cardona debuted. Formerly Zack Ryder from WWE debuted. He had a match against Ace Austin and won.
Congratulations.
That was a different type of feel, but that was a cool thing because I did not expect Matt Cardona. I thought he was going to go with his boy.
Yeah, because Brian Myers was on the pre-show.
Yeah, but like I thought he was going to go Brian Myers for the fact that Brian Myers is technically kind of undefeated right now in Impact.
Yeah.
So I thought he was going to go with him. So I was like, okay, that would make sense. To see Matt Cardona come out, I was like, that's a curveball. I didn't expect that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So that was actually kind of like that was one of them old school general surprise because I don't think nobody knew that was going to happen.
Yeah. Now I asked you. You said that this is probably like a couple of appearances for him, right? He's not going to be full time.
Yeah. Him like it's like him, Matt Hardy, and Private Party. It's like AEW finally came to a real term of telling people, okay, if you want to go to the promotion just to wrestle, go ahead. They don't care. So certain people want to go over there just to wrestle certain people. We're getting what we should have with WWE if it wasn't run by Vince McMahon. Mm-hmm. We're getting people that, I want to wrestle this guy, but they never going to bring to the company. So I'm going to go over there and wrestle him in his promotion.
Yep.
Why not? Just like the old days. Just go back like the old days. You got beef with somebody, you wrestle them. Just like how New Japan don't like the Bullet Club. But whatever.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Matt Hardy appeared on Impact this week, the TV show, not the pay-per-view. He came out during what was it, the Good Brothers promo? Yeah. Why is somebody calling me right now? Okay. He interrupted the Good Brothers and he brought Private Party out with him. And ironically, Private Party and Matt Hardy were on AEW Dark about 20 minutes later.
What?
Yes. Because AEW Dark is filmed the same night as Dynamite, but they put it on YouTube the following Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
So it was actually filmed the week before. And plus, Impact, they tape like 4 episodes at once. They basically tape once a month. So who knows when Impact was taped, and AEW films a week in advance. So filming whatever, but they were basically on the internet twice at the same time. Within like in half an hour. They were on one show and then they were on the other show.
But what made it cool was watching them on Impact and come out like they're dressed up and then showing up on AEW Dark. It looked like they was like, okay, cool. We're gonna go ahead and make a statement.
Yeah.
But we gotta get ready to go and fly out. So we got other business to attend to somewhere else.
Yeah, because they had a match against Chris Sabin and his new tag partner, the return of James Storm, the Cowboy.
They made it more weird, but whatever. I guess we just gonna keep swapping him partners until what you call it, come back. Al Shelby come back.
Yeah, I guess so. They worked pretty good, so I'm not mad at it.
I'm about to say they should work pretty good. They were there for so long together. Shit, I love it.
You still eating on
I do love that name though, James Storm.
James Storm.
Cowboy.
Oh yeah. When he was working for NWA, he just walked around with a beer. Kind of like how Hangman Page does now in AEW. He always has a beer or a shot of vodka, a shot of whiskey in his hand. That's how them Southern boys roll. They just keep some Jack Daniels or some good American lager on deck.
Cause it's James Storm the Cowboy.
What else happened on Impact this week? What am I missing?
I don't know what you're missing.
You got this, man. You got this.
Oh well, the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks made an appearance. Or was that on Dynamite? Anyway, Don Callis, who's been he's the biggest shyster in the wrestling industry since Paul Heyman. He called a meeting of the elite at Kenny Omega's house, but Kenny Omega wasn't there. Basically, he called the Young Bucks to tell them to get out the way because he tried to buy them off. He handed them a check, and the Young Bucks said, "Oh, we made more money last week just on merch alone." And he wrote them another check, and they're like, "Come on, man. Where's Kenny? Let's talk to Kenny. You trying to buy our friendship?" So
I don't see why not. Ain't they about the money anyway?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, the other thing that happened, eventually they got mad and they took him to the bait. They took him. What did they do to they beat up Don Callis because when he appeared live on Dynamite, he had a black eye.
It was so weird. It looked real, but it was just so weird.
Yeah. And to kick off Dynamite this week, we had the birthday celebration of -1, Brody Lee's son.
I'll tell you right now, this company loved that boy more than Vince McMahon loved his own 2 children.
Yes, he does. Yep.
That's sad.
Yeah, like just a little bit.
They're treating Brody Lee's wife and son like they are like VIP of the company. And I'm okay with this. And I ain't gonna lie, I still like -1. He still cut that great ass promo for a kid. Ain't nobody gonna cut a better promo than him start going into this year.
Ooh, almost died. Oh my gosh.
From what?
I was drinking seltzer water.
Oh, the bubbles creeped up on you.
Oh, they got right in my nose, in between my nose and my throat, and I was like, oh. Like I'm gonna die back here, guys.
You're gonna die from a regular drink while hosting the podcast. That's crazy.
Well, I've got seltzer.
I know. My friends are getting at me because I'm getting old. They're like, "You like seltzer now?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's healthy, I think."
Yeah, it's like drinking soda.
Yeah, I two are better than me because I drink only water and apple juice mostly, next to liquor.
And I was gonna say usually your apple juice has some brandy in it.
Oh my gosh, apple juice is amazing.
Usually, but not lately.
Apple juice is
like lately I've been on TikTok, so I found some new drinks to make and mix. So I've been experimenting with stuff, and the shit been good as hell. So my apple juice is starting to become regular apple juice again.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I guess that's a positive.
For now.
For now.
Don't get my birthday next month, so it might reverse back.
I got you.
I'm an old man. I don't even have TikTok. I'm refusing.
Oh yeah, I don't have a Snapchat.
What you mean, sir? What you mean? TikTok is the shit, and I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's the wave. I'm just saying when it comes to content, there's certain things you like. You find a group of people up there that's just in your lane that like the same stuff you like, and it just makes it better. Like Instagram is alright, Twitter's okay, but when you get somebody on TikTok and just like talk about anime all day, they can talk to anybody. Talk about comic books all day. Hell, I found people up there talk about just straight wrestling all the time. Bro, we be just hitting each other back and forth with just videos, do it and stuff. Bro, it's I don't know. I like it better, bro. I'm just meeting more and more people as the year starts.
I get
also getting out podcasting names like crazy because I'm a plug, but still.
Are you on Clubhouse if you want to talk about meeting new people?
Oh yeah, I told you I was on Clubhouse. I'm on Clubhouse. Anything that got to do with anything of me meeting new people without having to meet new people, I'm all for it.
I like the way you put that.
I'm living in the future now. If I ain't got to meet you in person and leave my house, but I can meet you on my phone in a real call, I am all for it. We can talk about wherever you want to talk about.
Kelvin said Don Callis is the biggest shyster since IRS. You know what? Yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah.
Damn, that's a big bold statement, but it's true as hell.
Yeah.
You can't get mad at that one.
The main event of Dynamite, we had the Inner Circle three-way tag team match. It was MJF and Chris Jericho versus Sammy Hagar, and they had the actual Sammy Hagar endorse them. It's Sammy Guevara and Jake Hager. So their nickname is Sammy Hagar when you put them together. Mm-hmm. And then the actual tag team of the Inner Circle, which is Santana and Ortiz, aka Proud and Powerful, aka LAX.
I'm proud you got that.
Yeah. And I'm still confused on the fact that you have a tag team for your group and you're fighting over who's going to be the tag team for your group. I'm so confused. That's like being a manager of a store and you got people that's about to fight to the death to be the manager of the store. Why?
It sounds like my job. That sounds like my job.
Well, technically, that's also my job too. But I wasn't going to say that out loud. But
So when they line you up, they're like, okay, today is the day. Got it circled on the calendar, fight day.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, my God. That would be great. My job did a fight day and we could fight. Oh, I will win. I will win because I'm not fighting. Because this is a fight to the death. And I'm only going for the death part. I'm not fighting.
Bingo. Exactly. Because as people have already seen, I've choked people out in the store. So, excuse me. I did not choke him. I restrained him. In case, you got in case the authorities ever see this.
Terms for legal reasons.
I restrained him. So people already know I'll pop off at any given minute. I ran across the store. I scoped it. I peeped it down the aisle. And I just zoom. And next thing you know, he's up against the window telling people I choked him when I clearly restrained him.
You are a good employee, dog. You just restraining people that out of line. This is why I can't work at your store. I'm not restraining shit.
No, see, that was the thing. It wasn't even about protecting the store. I seen some shit pop off, and I'm like, I'm trying to get in this.
It wasn't about being a good employee. It was just like,
I'm here for the bullshit. I'm here for the bullshit.
I'm here for anything that's ready to get buck wild and crazy. All I need to hear is something like, matter of fact, next time some shit go off in your store, you should just grab your phone and just play Knuckle You Buck and see if you can get the whole store to fight.
Oh, shit.
Nah, just throw an aluminum chair. Everybody will start fighting.
Oh, my God. Like the Boondocks, throw an aluminum chair and just watch it go. You know what? That would work in my store. They have aluminum chairs. I might do that.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have an aluminum chair in my store.
Oh, you know what? Then throw like a, what?
Although we do have a wooden stool.
I don't think it has the same effect. Stool. I don't think it has the same effect. You'd have to throw a table.
We don't know until we try. Look, we don't know until we try.
We do have a table.
Figure this out first.
Yeah, because I don't think a stool. You see a stool flying, you're like, what? Okay, somebody threw a stool. You see an aluminum chair, you know it's about to go down.
Well, my dream is that somebody like tries to punch me, and I'm going to suplex them through the window, like Kurt Angle and Shane McMahon. That's my dream.
That sounds like a perfect dream.
My dream is just
somebody through a window.
Yeah, I'm going to suplex them through the window.
And
Darth said besides choking the people out like tats.
And I'm hoping for my life, the window is one of them double-plated hard windows, so I get multiple chances to do it.
It is. It's tempered glass, so it's going to take 2 or 3 tosses.
I know with my luck, and with my strength and my anger, I'm going to think I'm Brock Lesnar, and I am going to get it done the first try. Then I'm going to be mad because it happened the first try.
You guys have all those. I just want to literally kick somebody like out of in one piece. That's it. That's all I want to do. Kick them like they fly through 3 fucking shelves. I'm good with life.
First of all, you want to kick somebody 5 new shelves? Just find you some white people in the mosh pit. That's the only one where you get away with an ass whooping and I'll get in trouble. You're cool with it. Trust me, I know. I've been in like 3. This is the funnest thing ever.
I have PTSD.
The only black man that's a wrestling fan in a mosh pit. You know how much fun you have?
I never liked the mosh pit, bro. Never did. The first time I was in one, I got Hennessy thrown on me.
Oh, shit.
And I was just like, I don't know what's going on. Nobody explained anything. And mind you, they're dancing to like the indiest of indie songs they're starting to mosh pit to. I'm like, how you mosh pit to Coldplay? Like, that's not possible. That shouldn't be possible.
Even I know you don't mosh pit to Coldplay.
Right? You put your lighter up and you sway back and forth.
And then you cry when the song's over.
No, no.
No?
I mean, you do that by yourself in the car.
Oh, okay.
That's what you do. That's what Coldplay does.
All right. So, have you heard that Sting is supposed to have a match? It's supposed to be him and Darby Allin versus some version of Team Taz?
Yep. Check. Yep, I have.
I really do not want Sting to wrestle. Like, same way I don't want Undertaker to wrestle. Same way I don't want Goldberg to wrestle.
Yeah, they're too.
Let me tell you something.
They did their time.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Sting wrestle, I'm cool with. You know why? Because he never really got a shine to really wrestle. I can't real quick. I gotta go run somewhere real quick before my wife get off work.
All right.
I gotta talk to people from outside because I hate humans. I would love to see Sting really get a chance to wrestle. Not like Impact, they let him do that crazy stupid shit, or not like WWE where they just use him for no purpose. But if he gets like a legitimate time to wrestle to finally like end his career, I'm okay with him being in a match with somebody younger, just so he can give, probably some better pointers to Darby Allin, show him some things. So when he leave, at least we know he gave away some knowledge to the younger you. Not like Goldberg, just show the hell up just to get a paycheck and win.
Yep.
Fuck that nigga.
Yeah. Next week, Hangman Page has a match against Ryan Nemeth, a.k.a. the brother of Dolph Ziggler.
It's really weird because Dolph's been trying to get his brother in WWE forever.
Mm-hmm. And out of nowhere, he's got an AEW deal. He's probably on that like one of those like low-level deals that they do.
Probably. You can wrestle about 10 times and then we'll figure out another kind of strategy for you down the road.
Jumping over to Raw.
It's Raw, baby.
Oh, baby, I like it raw.
Oh, baby, I like it raw. Yo, shimmy, shimmy, yo, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Give me the mic so I can take them away.
I am so mad you really went through that whole entire thing just now.
I love old dirty bastard.
Where are my Raw notes? Anyway, main event, Alexa Bliss versus Asuka. Yeah. I feel like they're delaying this whole thing with Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton and
how so?
There's no real story to this besides the Fiend being a part of it, and the Fiend is not even around, so it's like they just use Alexa Bliss until I guess they could figure out something, but they're like losing the feeling of this whole thing with her just doing this little shit.
Yeah, it's like they've lost the plot. They're like all the filler to the story is just killing the plot.
Oh.
Typical anime problems.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, "Ooh, hell no!" Then they need to get that together. They need to be like, "Hey, look, we're losing sight of what the storyline really is."
Well, that's WWE in general. They've lost the plot on everything.
I know that part, but at least save some plots. Come on, man.
No, they don't say no plots. Wherever they think goes off the grid right then and there. They
should be doing what what's his name said on the show. Like, come on, guys, get it together.
Now, on the positive, AJ Styles and Ricochet put on a banger, and that springboard Styles clash, nigga, what?
Was a whole nother level of OMG moment. Like,
now,
that was different.
I want to know who thought of it. Was that Ricochet's idea to pull that off? He's like, if I'm gonna lose, let me lose in style.
It probably was his idea. You got to think about it. Ricochet be the only person that can actually pull off that springboard to flip high enough to get pinned into that. So it probably was his idea.
Cause it's that, what do you call it? Like the rope, the springboard vertical suplex. So it fake that, and he just somehow lands on AJ's shoulders out of that, and then he just drops back down into the Styles Clash. That shit was fire.
One motion.
Yeah, one motion.
Like there was no stopping that beat. Like it was like, oh, flip over, full court, Styles Clash, all in one motion. You don't see that much. Like most time AJ's either trying to catch people from falling or hurting themselves, and then some of the times he's trying to like get the move off the right way. But this is one of the times that he got it off so smoothly. It looked like it was just like a video game. It was one of them WWE reversals that, you know, like no matter how they land, it was going to just fall into the right motion.
Yeah. Oh yeah, back to Randy Orton and Alexa Bliss. What the fuck did Randy Orton have on his face at the start of the show? I know he allegedly got burned, but what the fuck was with the mask?
That mask is given to burn victims when they have burns on their face and certain parts of their body. That's the mask they actually give you.
I know.
See, but my thing is, I want to know: does it look like the Phantom of the Opera mask?
Like, but the one weird thing about it is, it was cool for the story because they could just play it off with him like a fake burn mark on the face.
But I'm like in shock. Why does he look like he's like trying to do like he looks like one of the dudes out of Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah.
From this far away.
Yeah.
He's just spraying his silver spray paint in his mouth, screaming out "Witness!"
And they even did a little makeup job on his nose because, you know, his nose sticks out, so it looked like his nose was burned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like I said, it actually fit. Like it made sense. And like this has been WWE before the pandemic. He just came out there with some fake red shit on his face and it looked stupid. And they'd have been like, "Yeah, this is Randy. He's hurt." Nah, they made it shit like he really is burned. And him talking the shit he talked, I was like, this is now starting to get interesting now because they like taking into account a real storyline with them.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been worse. Like they could have did this shit and it could have just been trash. But you know, once you put Randy into a situation, he makes the best out of that damn situation.
Yep. The fight pit. I liked the fight pit. They did not. Timothy Thatcher didn't have the same match as last time because he was the repeat person. Tommaso Ciampa gave him a really good fight. It looked like a fight. It didn't look like a wrestling match. And that was a very creative stretch muffler finish with his other leg stuck in the crack of the cage. That was a excellent worked shoot, if you will. And we also had a squash match from Karrion Kross. He defeated I forgot who he beat. It was unimportant who he beat. Adrian the Adonis. That's Ashante the Adonis. Unimportant, but Karrion Kross is back. He's whooping ass, and that's all that's important. As we were talking about, Malcolm, before we got on the air, Undertaker did an interview with Joe Rogan, and here's his quote: "In that era of guys, those were men. You go into the dressing room nowadays, and it's a lot different. I remember walking into my first row dressing room, and all I saw was some crusty fucking men. Half of them had guns and knives in their bags. That's how shit got handled back then. Now you walk into guys playing video games and fucking making sure they look pretty. It's evolution, I guess. I don't know what it is, but I just like those eras, man. I liked when men were men."
Damn, that's fucked up.
So, Xavier Woods answered. So, because everybody was thinking, oh, the video game thing is directed towards him. So he answered. He said, "I wouldn't be the person that I am without the guidance and lessons of a few cute people from previous generations of wrestling. They taught me about the business to save my money and that having video games in the locker room is healthier than other shit. Thank you, guys."
Oh, so basically, it was like, he's like, yeah, it's better than having what you had. Like, it feels safer back there.
Well, that's one of the problems with wrestling. Everybody's friends now. It's not a cutthroat business anymore because everybody's on a guaranteed contract. Yes. So back then, you didn't have guaranteed money. You were basically on a handshake deal with the promoter, and if he just decided he didn't want to pay you anymore, goodbye.
Yeah, everybody got smart and was like, "Hey, we're gonna sign these contracts," and now I'm stuck here. Whoop-de-doo.
And you were everybody wanted to get paid in cash back then too. So you probably had $15,000 in your bag, so you needed a gun because you might get robbed. You might get robbed by somebody in a locker room that owed a bookie some money, or
exactly,
or you might get robbed in the parking lot by a fan. So you needed a gun in your bag.
So it's like you needed that protection back then. Nowadays it's like, yeah, you could bring in your Switch or your whatever you have, sit down, play the game, and relax. You don't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah,
it's not about men being men anymore. It's about just like he said, it's evolution. He said evolution, I guess. No, it's evolution. I know.
Yeah, it used to be a lawless land.
It used to be super lawless, bro. What's his name was the thing?
Yeah, screw all that. We in a whole new era. Motherfuckers are friends across different things now, so it's a little too late for them now.
Yeah, across promotions. Never mind just across companies, across promotions. Look how many people in relationships across promotions. Adam Cole and Britt Baker, 2 different companies. Cedric Alexander and Big Swole, 2 different companies. Who else?
John Morrison and now his soon-to-be his girlfriend is no longer about to be part of Impact.
Oh yeah, Taya Valkyrie. Yep, that was another one.
I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, I mean, when you have another genuine like I hate you too, it'd probably be some good wrestling out there. But against those two, I mean, like, they genuinely dislike each other.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of let's be friends, Rainbow Sunshine Care Bear stuff. But I'm just saying, sooner or later, we're going to get 2 people who genuinely hate each other. And it'll kind of bring back some type of wrestling spark.
The only 2 people right now that genuinely hate each other, basically hate each other, is Matt Riddle and Goldberg. Matt Riddle and Goldberg hate each other for real. Yeah. Like, inside and outside the ring, they hate each other because Matt Riddle want to fight Goldberg, and Goldberg don't want you to do with him. So Matt Riddle been talking his shit to him about him for a while, and Goldberg just been talking his shit back. They really got a really dislike for each other.
Have they wrestled each other yet?
No. Well, Matt Riddle tried to get a match with Goldberg, but it got ixnayed.
See, corny.
Yeah.
That'd have been one of the matches of like a century with those 2 wrestling each other.
Matt Riddle even adopted the jackhammer as like one of his moves, just to mock Goldberg. It didn't last very long because once he got told, no, you're not having the match, they told him to stop doing the move too.
Corny.
Yeah. Politics, man. Politics.
Corny, man. That just sounds corny.
Your boy Tomatonga, he on his podcast, he mentioned WWE has an open invitation to work with him or his boys, aka the Bullet Club, the real Bullet Club.
Not the fake Bullet Club?
No, not the former members that are living on Old Rep. The aka the Elite, and now the Good Brothers. He's mad at the Good Brothers for helping out the Elite. So what are you thinking about that, Alex? Would this ever actually happen? Would a WWE and New Japan do something?
It probably could if it goes through Triple H, but if it got to go through Vince, no, it's never going to happen.
Yep,
Triple H already stated that he is open into doing cross promotions, but Vince is not going to do it because he's not going to rake in any money from anybody that doesn't work for him.
Bingo. Yep.
Now, what Vince don't understand is you want to do that type of thing because you know what would happen if somebody said they want to leave their company and they want to come to your company. Guess what? Now you can make money off that person because you got them seen on TV and you know what's going to happen. People are going to be like, oh, I want to see him fight. What do you call it? Now you can go give him a contract. You know, once you give him a contract, they're fucked. They work. They can't do nothing else at this point. So, like, he's doing the business all wrong. So that's the best way for him to steal talent at this point.
Mm-hmm. I can't find the article, but recently Ryback had his foot up his own ass again. He said something about I think it had to do with one of the magazines or whatever, and their top, the end of the year top lists. I think it was Pro Wrestling Insider. I think it was that magazine. But Ryback said none of this means anything. It's like the even if fans vote on it, it's still rigged. But nobody wins a championship. You're giving a championship. So again, it's just Ryback being salty.
He sounds like he's being salty. If it's like he's saying, "Yeah, it's always rigged."
That's all Ryback has to say about wrestling these days. It's just it all comes back to him being salty that he never got a chance to take it to the next level.
I mean, did he ever get the chance?
He got a really strong push from his debut. I want to say within 4 months, he had 2 world title matches. He had a Hell in a Cell against CM Punk, and he had another match against, I think it was John Cena. However, he ended up injuring CM Punk, and that ironically that also led to CM Punk leaving, because the injury he sustained from Ryback ended up being a long-term thing. He ended up getting staph infection from that injury. And WWE's medical team didn't treat him properly for the staph infection. And that's why CM Punk left WWE, because he almost died from staph infection.
Calvin says Ryback hates WWE.
Oh, yeah. No, Ryback hates the wrestling business at this point, because nobody wants to listen to him.
He just needs to suck it up a little bit. I mean, I get it. He made one mistake, and now everybody's like, whatever. But yeah, shut up.
No. He hurt more people than just CM Punk.
Villainy Games said Ryback be bored AF.
Yeah. Oh, once upon a time, we had this gimmick that we did, because Ryback, he once said, "Oh, I invented." What did he say he invented? Think. I forgot what he said he was. But he said he invented something.
I know what it was.
What was it?
The bitch and moan. That's what he invented.
So we had this gimmick. Anything that we couldn't, that was unexplainable, we said Ryback invented it.
Oh my gosh. Me and my friends have the same thing with a Bleach character, Ichigo. We just say he's half of whatever. He could beat anybody. Mm-hmm. We always say it. Anytime you say, "Oh, we'll put him against this guy," well, Ichigo's half of this. It's half of everybody's weakness. Makes sense. But yeah, it just sounds like he's just mad. He like you said, he's mad. He's upset.
Yeah. That's basically it.
He doesn't need to keep groaning about it, man. It's either get better or do something about it.
Thank you. Get better. That's basically what it comes down to. Get better.
Like if you're complaining that much about it, either get better or leave the business. There's no other way to say it.
Here's the funny thing Ryback did. When he left, got fired, whatever situation was, he fought for the rights to the name Ryback. Mm-hmm. Which most people, if the company gives you a name, they just leave and they go wrestle under some other name. He fought so hard to get the name Ryback and all the trademarks that go with it, like his catchphrase, "Feed me more," or what was the other catchphrase? I forgot. Unimportant. He fought so hard to get the trademark. He got the trademark. I think he did maybe a handful of indie shows. That was it. You went through all of that to get that trademark.
I mean,
and you did nothing. He even legally changed his name to Ryback.
Okay, now you're gone too far.
And then he changed it back to his government name.
He went too far.
Yeah.
And mind you only get to change your name like twice.
Yeah. So he changed his name to Ryback, then he went back to Ryan Reeves. That's his real name.
He did too much. He did too much. He did too much. Like, that's too much. You gotta change your name just so you can get your trademark back and everything. Mm-hmm. Just to change it back, you look stupid.
I wasn't trying to do so you don't understand that. It happens a lot. Like, look, Ultimate Warrior, he did the same thing.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. He did the same thing.
And he owns it, so WWE can't do nothing about it. Like, if you want to own your name in WWE, you have to either use your real name or your wrestling name has to be a part of your real name for you to own it. WWE can't do nothing about it, but most people don't do that, and then they get, butt fucked.
Yep, that's the problem. And like people are speculating that like if AJ Styles ever leaves, he can't be AJ Styles anymore, even though it was his wrestling name that he owned from Impact. So how can WWE claim the rights to his name if he leaves?
Yeah, that doesn't. Does he own? He owns that name.
He owns that name. It's not his real name.
Yeah, I know.
But it's a name he used previously in another company. Came to WWE. Obviously, while he's working for them, they own the trademark for it. But if he leaves, that doesn't mean it's automatically WWE's property.
It's his name that he owns from Impact.
Yep.
He owned. No matter of fact, no. He owned it from WWE. He had it when he was in Velocity. Remember, he went by the name of AJ, but he didn't go by the name Styles.
Right.
He went by AJ. So he went from Velocity to Impact, from Impact to
New Japan.
From New Japan to NXT, not even NXT to WWE. So he been had his name in 4 different promotions. And if he leaves now, he loses his name that he been had since the
Villainy Games is stupid.
He said he invented the triple power bomb. Yeah, that was it. Gamers with Attitude said Ryback is wrestling Trump. Kind of.
And then Villainy Games came back.
Kind of is. He's wrestling Trump.
Then Villainy Games came back with Ryback invented the Bernie Sanders sitting down meme.
Oh, I got so many of them memes in my phone now, bro. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's getting deep on Bernie Sanders.
Yo, Bernie Sanders is winning. That's a win. I don't care what anybody says. Once you become a meme,
that's a true win when you think about it, because nobody talked about Bernie Sanders for a good minute, and now he the most talked thing on Twitter at this point.
Bro, they got him sitting everywhere. My favorite one, personally, for me, is they got him sitting in a One Piece panel. And I was crying.
Mine so far favorite me, they have him in a Pokemon gym as like a legendary Pokemon fight. And then they have a shiny version of him, too. His jacket is gold, his mask is purple, and his pants are blue. I said, oh my God, I hate these people so much right now.
Bro, it got so bad. I saw somebody finally put up they changed their profile picture into him sitting down, drawn. I was like, yo, this is so quick. Like, how did this happen so quickly?
The internet is undefeated, sir.
I don't know how they do it.
They move in silence.
Oh, look, Darth, you understand. When you have Photoshop and you see opportunity, it don't take long to make it to the internet, bro. It don't. Everybody got a different idea of what they want to do. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I kind of wanted to do one, and I thought about it, but then somebody beat me to it. They got him pitting somebody in an arm bar in the UFC.
Oh yes, I saw that one.
I was like, damn it! I wanted to do that when I could have did that if I was home. Shit.
That is the best one.
I think it's undue.
I love that. I love that right there.
And we're going to end the show on that note with Bernie Sanders.
Yeah. If you should have started with Bernie, if you should have ended with Bernie, you should have just had a photo of Bernie while we faded away.
Wait. Villainy Game said Bernie with the Wu Clang 10 is my favorite. And Kelvin said my favorite is Bernie Sanders sitting with Forrest Gump.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
I've seen the Forrest Gump one.
I have one, Darth. I have one I can make later. You know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm gonna take the wrestler out of our logo and put him in the middle of the ring.
Oh. Oh, my favorite one is, you remember like in the original Jersey Shore, they had like the couch in front of the stairs? Mm-hmm. It's him sitting on that couch with Snooki.
The internet is beyond undefeated, and nobody will ever understand that you would never beat the internet at this point.
Yo, the day somebody beats the internet is the day the internet breaks. I promise you.
Basically. Al Gore's internet, sir.
Look, not even the internet. If you can outbeat Black Twitter, you single-handedly won the internet at this point.
That's man, right there. That's you winning the treasure of a lifetime.
Word.
Well, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we're going to get out of here. I've been Darth Messiah, the Dark Side Savior, always in favor on his worst behavior. You, sir.
All right.
Alex.
Good night, Mr. Malcolm Carter.
Good night, y'all. Deuces.
We out.